Hello everyone and welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 2. This is the continuation of the last video I'm still playing. I just simply started a new video. So we're going to continue this, we're going to go rob this train. I'm not going to talk too much in the beginning because there's getting ready to be a conversation going on and I want you to be able to hear that. So I will be back after they get done with their little talking bit.
Okay, gentlemen, listen up. All of you, according to the information so kindly provided to us by the O'Driscolls, the train will be coming north from Big Valley. We're gonna pick it off after it crosses the border into the Grizzlies. There's a raised spot there that should give us good vantage. Charles, you'll keep lookout for any outriders. How's that hand, by the way?
I'll be fine.
Good. I'll take the driver and engineer, then run point. Lenny and Javier, you two take the front cars, deal with any guards. Arthur and Micah, you head straight for the back. That's what we're after. Mr. Cornwall's private car.
You and me, Morgan.
Great.
Have you got a problem with that?
Not if you keep your head for once.
You worry about yourself, huh?
Enough! After Bill blows the tracks, we're gonna need to move fast. Is everyone clear on what they're doing?
Yep.
Crystal.
Yes, boss.
Good. Now come on. Let's ride.
So this is a pretty fun mission as well. This is another one that's going to kind of teach you things as you go. But it's woven into the story so beautifully. So the goal here is we are going to try to blow up the tracks to stop this train, so that we can get on the train and steal whatever Mr. Cornwall has. It's going to end up being bearer bonds, and that way we can sell those and get a good stake to be able to continue our journey either west or wherever Dutch decides is a good place for us to go.
Snow, finally.
Feels good, doesn't it? But we need to get this done fast, now it's thawing, before anyone gets up here after us. Oh, look at you boys. See? This is what I call a crew. Micah Bell, Charles Smith, Arthur Morgan, Javier Escuela, and what about young Lenny here? Always the first man on his horse.
Just happy we're back at him, Dutch.
You sure you're ready for this, kid?
Of course I'm ready.
Just stay calm. Keep your eyes sharp. That goes for all of you. No mistakes. Not again.
So we do this, then we go back to Blackwater to collect.
How many times you gonna ask the same question, Micah?
That's a lot of damn money to leave sitting for too long.
It would be crazy to go back there now. The place will be swarming with Pinkertons.
We go back when I say we go back, and that's the end of it. Money's safe. You'll just have to trust me. And if the O'Driscolls are right, there'll be a stack of rail. What are you doing? There's the water tower. Hold up here on the ridge. Is Bill there?
Yeah.
You want to head down, see how he's getting on?
Okay.
Whoa!
I got to go down here and make sure that Bill doesn't screw this up, because he is very likely to screw this up. He does that sometimes. But I have so many amazing plans for this series. We're going to do all the missions and go through the storyline of the game.
Yeah. I'm okay.
You sure?
Of course.
Can I help a little?
All right. Go ahead and set up the detonator by those rocks over there.
Okay, sure.
Now just unspool the wire and then attach it to said detonator.
But there's so many other things that I want to do. We'll get all the side missions and all that done. But I have some really cool ideas for different little LARPing kind of things that I can do with this game. We can do some videos where I'm a hitman and I have a specific target that I have to go find in some town and destroy. Maybe I'll do a little series where I am a serial killer and I just sneak up on people in town and murder them.
All right. That should do it. You head back up to the others.
And then have to try to escape before the law gets me. There's a lot of fun things that we can do with this game once we get out of the cinematic portion.
I have to say, I'm rather looking forward.
You can feed people to alligators, you can feed people to pigs.
And remember the plan, all of you. No mistakes. What's going on?
He says all fine.
We'll soon find out.
What are you doing?
Everything okay? I think so. Okay, cover your faces. Train should be here any minute now.
I hear you have to put your bandana on. This is one of the things it's teaching you is how to do that. That's important
Gentlemen,
whenever you're going to shoot up
it's
places
time.
or do anything like that. Because otherwise
Good luck, all of you. You all know what to do.
the police will be able to know who you are and get a wanted level.
Here we go. Shit! No! What? God!
Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Where did you find that moron? You said it was fine.
My fault. Come on! You're pathetic. You know that?
So because the dynamite did not go off, we get to go jump on this train and do it the old-fashioned way. Like I said, this mission is a hell of a lot of fun. First thing I need to do is save Lenny. Because his jump didn't go too well. He's hanging off the side over here.
Hey, down here!
I got you.
Now stop yelling. Yeah, you're okay. Now, let's go slow this thing. Now,
Okay, so let me get my gun out and we are going to start murderizing
he
people.
fell. The others will get him.
Him in the head.
Come on, we need to stop this train.
As I said last video, headshots are the way to go if you can pull them off. Because it takes them out quick and easy. Yeah, I'm okay. Forgot about that first guy and I kind of got myself in a bad spot there.
Come on, let's get to the front.
We have recovered. We will be fine.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
You just got to kill people as you go up the train. I'm trying to get to the front car where I can stop it.
But we won't mention
And it's
that.
fairly simple. It's just a matter of shooting the people.
How you doing there?
I'm okay.
Nothing much to it.
If we don't stop this train soon, the other boys will never catch us.
Except for this guy here.
I know, just stay calm.
You got him? I ain't got a clear shot.
Kind of hit me in the face with a shovel, so I'm going to beat his ass and throw him off the side of the train, I believe. That'll teach him a lesson. See you later. Alright, so that's job done. Now I just got to get up here and stop this train. And of course take care of all these people.
Shit, more guards coming
Ready
out
for
of
well?
that train car.
There better be some
This is more how I actually play the game in real life when I play. Is I like using cover. I like being a little more cautious, but I don't usually run out in front of bullets.
Keep pushing on him.
And I don't get shot an awful lot because of the way I play. But a lot of people like to see you do this, just run out like a crazy person and shoot them. So I'll do some of that as well.
Still okay?
I think so.
I mean, I definitely know how to do it. I've played a lot of the online, so it's not like I can't fight on the
Doing
run.
good, kid. Where the hell are the others?
Coming out of that last car.
It's just a matter of getting all these guys
Gonna get out.
cleared out.
Oh, I know we are.
Then I think I'm going to do something very special with the guys that are left to kind of send a message and also, did I get him? I think I got him. And also to set the tone for some of the things I'm going to be doing in the future of this series. Something a little fun, a little creative, a little out of the ordinary. See, I always loot when I have time. That's my #1 rule, because look at all the watches and stuff that I get. And all those things can be donated to the camp
Yes, let's get the money and go.
so that
We
you
got
can
some
afford other
fellas holed
things,
up in
or
this last
they can be
bar.
used to buy guns and stuff you need.
What are you boys planning on doing in there? Listen to me. We don't want to kill any of you. Any more of you. I give you my word, but trust me, we will.
I work for Leviticus Cornwall.
Come on, boys.
We got our orders.
Okay. You asked for it.
We ain't
5,
opening this door.
4, 3, 2, 1. Seems our friends have gone deaf. Wake them up a little.
I don't want to waste too much ammo here. I'm going to fire one shot.
That's enough. Mr. Williamson, give Mr. Morgan and Mr. Smith some dynamite. You two boys go blow that door open. Now, don't matter too much to us, but you boys in there might want to take a step back.
Seems good
Here
enough.
we go.
Now light the fuse.
Nothing like a little dynamite to change
Unless
your
you
mind,
got
right?
a death wish, I'd step back, fellers.
I see my hat laying there. I'm going to go get that. Give me that hat.
All right, come on. There's one going out here. We don't want
I hate losing my hat.
My, oh
We just
my.
want to rob your boss. Get on up there. Search that train.
Bill always gets in my way every single time. All right. We got to go in here and we have to find these bonds. They're
Look
going
at
to be
this
all the way at the
place.
right,
It's like a palace.
down
Oh,
here
I've seen
at the very
everything.
end in the
Oh, you two
cabinet.
got the safe? I'll search
But
the
there's
rest.
stuff to
Oh,
pick up
yes.
along the way. There's some
Should
brandy
be
here to my
easy
left
as
that I can
cake.
pick up. There's
You're just
a
gonna
couple different
stand there, kid.
cigars
Pour me
and
some
cigarette
brandy, will
packs,
ya?
and there's a couple of letters.
Shut up. Me and Arthur
So
did all
I'll
the
bring
work.
up the letters.
Kid did good.
I'm not going to
Didn't
read
see
the
you
letter,
rush
but I'll
to
leave it
jump
on the
that
screen for
train.
a second or
He's
two
keen. I'll
so that
give
you can
that.
pause it if you want and read the letter yourself.
Okay, let's see if we can get this open.
Most of these letters have absolutely nothing to do with anything. You don't actually have to know the information, so I don't read a lot of them.
There. See? That's how it's done. Shit. Just a pile of
Here's
papers.
another letter.
Bonds?
I don't think so. Here, make yourself useful. At least we all know you can read.
Give me those.
So once again, if you want to read that for yourself, just pause the video and feel free to read it.
Railroad contracts, invoices, blah, blah,
Now, if I remember
blah.
correctly, inside this desk is some
Really?
cash. Yep.
Sugar imports from the Spanish
Stack
West
of money,
Indies.
probably like 25
lot
bucks.
of
Yep,
sugar.
$25.
Some fancy new
So I
bogies
will
ordered
definitely
from
take
Europe.
that. And right over here is where the bearer bonds are, down in this cabinet, in this lockbox. So you
this
just
looks
pull the
like
lockbox out, open her up,
You
and then
checked
you
all the
are,
drawers and cabinets?
well, maybe not you, but the gang is going to be rich
Think I got him.
eventually if they can sell them.
Come on.
Then it's just a matter of, getting anything you missed. If you choose to. If you don't care about it, that's fine too. It's nothing super important in here. There's no collectible stuff in here that I know of.
What did you find?
These bonds. They worth anything?
Oh, sure. Bearer bonds. I think we can probably sell these pretty easily. Well done. Now, would you get rid of all of this?
The train?
Yeah, get it out of here.
What about them?
What do you think? I don't know. It's up to you. Kill them, leave them here, take them with you on the train. Just make sure they don't send no folk after us.
Okay.
See you back at camp. When you get back, we'll be moving on. The rest of you, let's ride!
So what do you think, guys? I can do whatever I want with these guys. I can let them go, or I could kill them. I'm going to make them get on the train.
Quick, all of you.
As long as they behave
Any
themselves, they
bright
might have a
ideas,
chance.
I kill all three. So behave.
Just get on the train,
Come on.
do what you're told. Come on.
I hear someone.
I thought we had
All right, I'm going to beat your ass then. There you go. And I'm going to rob you. Why not? So I can either run up here and start the train and let it go and let these guys live. But I think I want to send a message to good old Mr. Cornwall. And I want to do something fun and special with these guys. They're just kind of cowering, so I'm going to disembowel that fella. I'm going to steal from him. And then this guy, do I want to stab him or... Maybe I'll hog tie him, rob him, and then kill him.
For Christ!
We'll throw him down, we'll hog tie him.
Untie me, please.
And we will loot him, take what he has, and then I will probably kill him. I guess I could let him go, but I think I'd rather kill him. And we better make sure they're dead. Just keep stabbing them and stabbing them. Okay, so now they're all dead. So what I'm going to do... Yep, he's dead. I'm going to send a message here, and because I'm going to be letting this train go on down the tracks. I'm going to be starting it up and letting it go. So eventually, somebody will get on this train and stop it. And when they do, I want to leave them a little display here to let them know that we are not to be trifled with. So on Mr. Cornwall's desk here, I'm going to place the bodies of his men. Now, none of this is part of the game. You're not supposed to do this. But Dutch did say I could do whatever I want, and I want to arrange my trophies on the desk. Yeah, that looks nice, doesn't it? See, I could have been an interior decorator if I wasn't an author and radio guy and I guess now a YouTube guy or whatever. I could have went into interior decorating because that looked real fancy, didn't it? Alright, so now we're just going to go up here and start this train up and get it the hell out of here. Hopefully our horse comes to us, and that will be the end of this mission. And then we can start moving down to around Valentine, which is our first actual camp, and we will have control again very shortly, which is awesome, because we'll be able to actually play the game then, and do whatever we want. Just imagine their faces when they stop this train and they see what I've left them. That's going to be beautiful.
For Lord's sake, put that book away and go help. Oh, Mary Beth.
So, we getting out of this hellhole?
We're gonna try. Weather seems stable.
And we just robbed the Leviticus Cornwall train.
We got money in our pockets. The worst is behind us, gentlemen. So the question is, where now?
I know this country a little. I told you, we should set up camp in Horseshoe Overlook near Valentine. We'll be able to hide out there no problem, as long as we keep our noses clean.
Well, then let's go. Clean noses and everything else. Arthur, you're in that one. Bring Hosea. I know you two like to talk about the good old days and what's gone wrong with old Dutch.
Shut up and go do your job.
Isn't that gorgeous? I just love the way mountains look, especially when they have snow on them like that. It's just wonderful. Now we're traveling from up here in the snowy mountains down to a place called Horseshoe Overlook, which is outside of the town of Valentine.
Lenny! Micah, get over here!
Yes, boss.
You two ride up ahead, make sure there's no surprises. We've had enough of those.
Me with the boy?
Just go.
Come on, kid. You can buy me a whiskey.
Now it would have been nice if this would have been just a cinematic section, but we are going to have to drive our wagon. Which I don't mind driving the wagons. They're not terrible to drive or anything.
Come on, we'll fall
But
behind.
this little portion of the beginning of the game is kind of silly to me. I don't really see the point of it. Because nowhere else in the game do you
Get
use
us out
what
the stream.
you're about to learn how to do that I can
Gotta
remember.
keep us moving, but calm.
Ah, shit!
Okay, let's take a look.
You all right back there?
Does everything look all right?
Well, what's going on?
Ah, I broke the goddamn wheel.
All right, let's get it fixed.
You need help?
I reckon we can handle it. All right, Charles, you and me hold the thing up while you try and put the wheel back on, Arthur.
You still strong enough to hold up a wagon?
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Well, say less. Pick the wheel up.
I wonder if this is one of those things that there was content for later, but they just took it out.
See? You ain't so useless after all.
Not quite.
Maybe it was going to be a thing that your wagon could break down and you had to fix it and stuff. Who knows?
What do you think?
If they wanted trouble, we wouldn't have seen them.
Poor bastards. We really screwed them over down here. Come on, let's not push our luck.
What happened?
Well, get in. I'll tell you.
There's a storyline arc later that has to do with the native tribe, which is one of my favorite
Not too far now. Stay
storylines
on
of the
this
game.
trail. We'll follow the river, then cut left inland.
Yeah.
So, yes, the Indians in these parts got sold a very raw deal. This is the heartlands we're going to. Good farming and grazing country, they lost it all. Stolen clean away from them it was, every blade of grass. Killed or herded up to the reservations in the middle of nowhere.
And how's that different from anywhere else?
Well, maybe it's not. I just heard some of the army out here was particularly, unpleasant about it.
Unpleasant? How do you rob and kill people pleasantly? We don't. In spite of that, just talk.
I fear I was perhaps trying to simplify something more complicated for the benefit of our block-headed driver here.
Hey, don't blame it on me. Never forget, this here's a con man, Charles, born and bred. Just 'cause it sounds fancy don't mean he knows a damn thing about what he's talking about. Yeah. So, what happened to your tribe?
I don't even know if I have one. At least, not that I can remember. My father was a colored man. He told me he lived with our people for a while. A number of free men did, but when we were forced to move from our lands, the three of us fled. I was too young to really remember much. All life I've been on the run. A couple years later, some soldiers captured my mother. Took her somewhere. We never saw her again. We drifted around. He was a very sad man, and the drink had a mean hold on him. Around 13, I just took off on my own.
That was about the age we found young Arthur here. Maybe a little older. A wilder delinquent you never did see. but he learned fast.
Not as fast as Marston, apparently.
Wait, I don't understand. What's the problem between you two?
Arthur?
It's a long story. Yeah. We still heading the right way?
That depends. Are we still heading west in search of fortune and repose in virgin forests as we planned? No. Are we heading in the correct direction on our desperate escape from the law eastwards down the mountains? Yes, I believe so.
You know this area?
A little. I've been through a couple of times. There's a livestock town not too far from here called Valentine. Cowboys, outlaws, working girls, our kind of place.
Driscoll's?
Probably them too.
Pinkertons?
Let's hope not.
And this place we're going. Wait, what's it called again?
Horseshoe Overlook.
It's a good place to lie low?
It'll do for now. And how low do you think Dutch is really going to lie? It's just, you know, maybe it's me who's changed, not him, but we kept telling him that ferry job didn't feel right. You and me had a real lead in Blackwater that could have worked out.
Maybe.
It just isn't like Dutch to lose his head like that.
Things go wrong sometimes. People die. It's the way it is. Always has been. Me, you, Dutch. We've all been in this line of work a long time. And we're still here, so... I figure we must have got it right a hell of a lot more than we got it wrong. What are you working on there, anyway?
Just some yarrow and ginseng. Good for the health. Better than that stuff you buy in the store. Yeah, you can have all this. I'm at the point where I can do it with my eyes closed.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So now we've gained the ability to craft different medicines and stuff like that from the plants that we find. You're going to use that hunting mechanic where you press in the two sticks together to find a trail of animals to find different things that you can pick. There'll be like a sparkly trail
Head in there. Follow the track
above
for a
them.
bit.
Thanks.
Well, come on.
Yep.
He's going to want to jump on the back here, but apparently I got to go forward a little bit more.
I'll jump on. Okay, let's go.
So right through these trees is our
trouble
first
getting in
camp.
here, Javier?
Nope. It went well. This is a good spot.
Excellent. I think this will work for us, Arthur. For now, anyway.
You can tell I've been playing too much SnowRunner. I want to go up over the things instead of taking the path.
Here we are, gentlemen. Home sweet home.
You weren't wrong, Hosea. This place is perfect.
I hope so.
Gentlemen, we have survived.
For now.
Now, it is time to prosper.
Arthur and I were about to prosper in Blackwater. We were on to something big. Then Micah got you all excited about that ferry, and here we are.
We have all made mistakes over the years, Hosea. Every last one of us. But I kept us together. Kept us alive. Kept the nooses off our neck.
I guess I'm just worried. I ain't got that long, Dutch. I want folks safe before I go.
Me too.
And now we are stuck, east of the Grizzlies and out of money, and a long way from our dream of virgin land in the west.
I know, my brother, but we are safe. We make a bit of money here, then we move again, head out around them, be west of Uncle Sam, in a few months, buy some land.
I hope so.
Would you just look around you? This world has its consolations.
Gentlemen, I'm going to head into the local town and, see if I can strike up a little business.
Of course, Herr Strauss. I prefer robbing banks to usury. Seems more dignified somehow. Now, everyone, put your tools down for a moment. Come on, gather round. Quickly now. I know that things have been tough, but we are safe now, and we are far too poor. So it is time for everyone to get to work.
Get to work, but stay out of trouble. Remember, we are itinerant workers.
Laid off when they shut down our factory to the north. Now get out there and see what you can find. Uncle, Reverend Swanson, no more passengers. It is time for everyone to earn their keep.
There is a town a little way down the track named Valentine. Livestock town, all mud and morons, if I remember right. That seems a decent place to start.
And, we need food. Real food. That means every day. One of you.
And remember, whatever it is that you find, the camp gets its slice. Now be sensible out there.
Now, the girls have your tent ready, Mr. Morgan. Come with me. You two will be ready shortly. We put you over here.
I'm sure everything will be fine, Miss Grimshaw.
It should be. Most of your stuff from Blackwater got saved.
Everything apart from my money.
Oh, don't remind me.
Well, we can always make more money.
We're gonna have to. Miss Jackson, I've seen shit with more common sense than you. Do it properly.
So this is my little tent area. You can shave here. You can change your clothes here. You can rest here. All of those things are kind of cool to be able to do. You can also get haircuts in this game, but you have to go to a barber, I believe, to change your hairstyle.
Got off the mountain and rode east into some pretty enough country called the Heartlands. Ain't been this far east in many a year. Dutch seems a little better. His eyes are sparkling once more, and I can see he's thinking a little clearer. I think we all feel a little happier, in spite of Blackwater and that whole mess.
Arthur?
Jose?
Quite a day.
Let's hope so.
There's a bunch of the boys already in Valentine. Bill, Charles, and Javier. And Swanson found something down at the train station by the lake, apparently. And Strauss came back with that creepy little smile on his face. I'm sure there's a whole list of unfortunates he's forced money upon.
Thank you. And you?
I'm gonna read a book.
So now there's a ton of different missions scattered around the map that we can do. There's all those yellow dots. And we will get to those in another episode. There's a few things that we need to do here at the camp first before we do anything else. See, that is my weapons. Trying to get in to go ahead and save. That's the story percentage done. Okay, maybe I have to wait through this and then I can do it. Okay, now I have control again. Let me save real quick. Just in case something crazy happens. So I don't have to redo all that. Okay. So now we have saved. That's under control. I will show you the box that Dutch was talking about. That's where you can contribute to the camp. When you contribute to the camp, you can buy all kinds of things for the camp.
What's going
Oh, leave me alone, Dutch. I'm trying to show him the box, man.
For the first time in weeks. Nothing.
Maybe if I don't look at him.
We're free. We're free
Oh, he's gonna keep
to
talking.
plan our own futures
Maybe
once
if I
more.
back away.
I hope so,
Dutch,
Dutch.
I'm busy. Leave me
You
alone.
kept the faith, Arthur.
Leave me alone.
You always kept it.
And I
Alright,
ain't
I'm just
losing
gonna
it
walk away
now.
from you. Get out of here. Okay. So here is the contribution box. You click on it, and you can either give an item or you can give money. So let's give an item. These are the things that I picked up looting people. They're all worth money, as you can see. So here, the silver clamp buckle is only worth $1, so we'll go ahead and give that so that I don't waste too much. Just to illustrate how you can do it. And now, the camp's money went up. So you can also see above the money there, those 3 symbols. They're in the red on everything. So they're in the red on ammo, medicine, and food. The most pressing thing is food. You got to get them food. So I'm going to jump on the horse. We're going to go hunting real quick and get a few animals to bring back. And I'll show you how to do that. How to give it to the camp cook, Pearson. And you can also have him build you equipment and stuff once you buy the sewing kit and all that stuff for him. But we have to get out of camp before we can pull our weapons out. So I go up here to the road. And I'm probably going to use my bow because I don't want to scare everything away because I want to kill multiple things. I'll pull my rifle just in case too, but I'll have my bow out. Well, there's a squirrel, so I'm going to go ahead and just shoot that with a pistol. Hell with it. We'll put that in our pouch. Squirrels, chipmunks, little things like that can go in your pouch. The smaller birds, rabbits, larger birds, turkeys, raccoons, possums, those kind of things will hang from your saddle. And anything bigger than that, deer, sheep, anything like that will go on the back of your horse. If it's too big, you can't pick it up, so it won't go on the back of your horse. There's a rabbit. Let me switch back to my pistol. I won't focus on it. I gotta run up to it. I bet you I'm gonna lose it. I don't even see where it went. Where'd it go? Alright, it's gone. We might run into it later. Yeah, it circled around and made a couple circles, so I'm not exactly sure where it ended up. If we see it again, I'll shoot it. If we don't, then oh well. I'm after a deer anyway, probably, because I want to get a lot of food to the camp. So let me get the bow back out, and we will go find ourselves a deer to kill. And I will show you that process. Oh, there's that damn rabbit. I'm going to shoot him with a bow. Hell with it. Come here. Got him. So you see what I mean about not actually using that mechanic of stalking and everything like that when you're hunting? You just ride around on your horse and they're running everywhere. You just shoot them. So you're going to want to skin it. That way you have the pelt to sell and you get the meat to eat. And then you pick up the carcass and you can hang that from your saddle. And you can take the carcass back and donate it to the camp and he'll make stew out of it. You can also give the meat if you want to as well. And that fills it up faster. But I say if you can keep the meat to eat or sell yourself and have the pelt to sell or donate, why not do it that way? I think those were Driscolls back there, weren't they? Am I crazy? Let me go back and look. They're awful damn close to my camp. I can't have that. If those were Driscolls, I'm going to kill them.
Grit your teeth. We ain't done yet. We'll have a drink when we're
Be
done.
careful here. See if I can sneak up to them a little bit. Yeah, I think those are Driscolls. I'm going to go ahead and kill them. Hey! No. You're dead. Go ahead and heal. And I'm going to loot these guys and steal whatever they got. And I'll just leave them out here for the birds to eat. Coyotes will come along, feral pigs, those kind of things. They'll take care of the bodies. Now, if somebody happens to be riding along and sees this, they will ride off to alert the sheriff, and you will get a wanted level, and they will send a posse after you. If that happens, you have to kill the witness, otherwise you're going to be running from the cops. But nobody was around, so we went ahead and took them out. So there's usually deer right over across here. Yep, there they are. So we're going to kill one of these. I'll show you later how to to check to see what kind of pelt it is and study it and all that kind of stuff. But right now, our focus is simply on getting meat for the camp. So you shoot the deer, and then you're going to skin the deer, just like we did on that one mission with Pearson.
Won't take long,
Except for
boy.
you can do it when you shoot it. Now, skinning this out will give you the pelt that you can either donate to Pearson for the camp finances, or you can sell yourself, or you can take it to the trapper later on in the game if it's a perfect pelt, and he can make you clothing and stuff out of it. That also gave us the steaks. We're going to pick up the carcass, throw it on the back of the horse, and I will show you in your satchel how by doing that you have gained the meat of the animal in your inventory. See there, I have 5 mature venison meat. That's 5 deer steak. And their carcass is right there. That's separate. And then I have the pelt, and I also have the rabbit carcass. So that way you can cook those steaks and eat them to keep your own weight up and to refill your health. Or you can sell them to the butcher and make money. But you also have the carcass that you can feed the camp with. Now, if you want to be good to your people, you can give them the steaks as well. But you don't have to. You can refill that simply by doing carcasses if you wish. It takes a little bit longer. You have to make a couple trips to do it. But it is doable. But when we get here, I will show you how to do all that. How to donate the different... I hit that bird. Is it still here? Or did it fly away? Let me look, see if I can see it. No, it flew away. Yep, there it is. I'll let it go. I thought, hell, since I hit it with the horse, I might as well pick it up and take it back to the camp, but it flew away. But I'll show you how to donate the hide. I'll show you how to donate the meat and how to donate the carcass. Another misconception people have is that you have to carry everything over to the table with Pearson. That's not the case. If it's on your horse and you bring your horse to the camp and you, like I always try to tie up at the hitching post here, because that will refill your horse's stats, his stamina, his health, all that kind of stuff will get better by doing that. It'll rest. So I always try to tie off when I can. But just the fact that this is on the horse, you're going to be able to donate it. You don't have to physically pick it up and make multiple trips back and forth carrying it. I have seen people do that, and if you want to do that because you want it to be a little more realistic, that's completely fine, but it's not necessary. So you come over here on the little mini-map, it's going to be the pot, and this table is where you are going to donate your food. So here you see I have the deer carcass here, so I'm going to hold A to donate that. I have the rabbit carcass, I'm going to donate that, and I have stringy meat. And here's the squirrel carcass. I'm going to donate that. And then I think I'm going to get rid of this stringy meat because I don't really like that. It doesn't do a whole lot for me. And it tastes like crap. So I'm going to donate all 3 of those. Now see how that turned white up there in the right corner? They are now well fed. You don't have to donate anything more until it goes back down. It'll go from white to yellow to red. When that happens, you need to feed them again. This is the crafting upgrades. It's new saddles and all that kind of stuff that you can get that can hold more of certain items. You can also do things for the different lodgings where you can bring like a perfect alligator skull or skin, a perfect ram carcass, those kind of things, and they can add decorations to the different places. But that's basically it. You saw me there. I donated the skin to Pearson for the camp's finances, and it's all pretty simple stuff. Now, there is a fire here at camp that you can cook at. It's not the main campfire. You can't cook there. You have to walk around the edge here to this fire. This is the one you can cook at. So I'm going to show you that process. You want to rest by the fire if it doesn't give you the prompt to cook right away. And then there, see where it says craft cook? You hit that. And then you select what you want to cook. I'm going to cook these fish. I'm not sure where I got the fish. Maybe he already had them in his inventory when the game started, or maybe I looted them off one of the people. I'm not sure because I can't fish yet. But they're there, so I'm going to cook them. Now what I'm doing is just stowing it in my pack for later. So I'm going to go down here. This is the venison, the deer that we just shot and skinned out. So we're going to cook that. And then I'm going to eat that. Okay, so you can eat right here at the fire. That's going to refill your health and keep your weight up. And then you can also stow it away for later. So I'm going to do that with another 1 or 2 of these, and then I will show you the crafting. It's nice to have this meat on hand cooked, because if you don't have any of the health cures, the medicines that will refill your health, in a pinch when you're in a fight and your health is low, you can eat, and that will give you more health so that you won't die. It's a good little trick. It makes it worthwhile to hunt and fish on this game and keep plenty. Now here is the different tonics that you can make. Notice when I hit the X button, you can switch from what it does for you and the ingredients. See, this takes Indian tobacco, this takes ginseng and yarrow. One is for your health, one is for your deadeye. So you do the same exact thing that you did with cooking the meat. It's the same process, and you stow it away. He pours it in a little bottle and puts it in his pouch. So then later, you can use that if you need it to refill your health when you're in a battle or whatever. There's all kinds of different ones you can make, all kinds of different ones you can buy. Some of them just refill your health. Some of them will give you gold cores. This is crafting of ammunition. I'm making split point bullets here. Okay, that's just literally putting a split on it with my knife. Now you'll see what that does as I hit the X button. It crafts 1 split point cartridge. It increases your damage and lowers your deadeye drain. So it's worth doing. This is a fire arrow. You're going to use fat and feathers to make a fire arrow. These are super cool because I like to play with these. I like to have a full stock of these, and you can burn places down with them. Burn people's tents down. You can shoot them and burn all kinds of stuff with them. It's really fun. You get the fat from killing different animals that have fat. Some birds have fat. Pigs have fat. A bunch of different ones have fat that you can use. That's about all of the crafting stuff I'm able to do right now. You can buy recipes and all kinds of stuff as you go. But that's going to about do it for this episode. We are free now. You can see here in the provisions, that's my cooked meat. That's what I just cooked. Now I can get to it whenever I want to by going into my satchel. But as I was saying, that's going to be about all for this episode. So we are now completely free. We can go do whatever we want. So as we move forward in this, I'm going to be doing missions, and I'm also going to be doing some fun, entertaining things as we go to have fun with it. So hopefully you're enjoying this. If you are, please hit the like button and subscribe. And until I speak to you again, love many, trust few, and do harm to none. God loves you, and so do I. Bye-bye.